ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action. Now Manning. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 15 now. Manning. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Manning to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Manning now on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Manning to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Throwing is Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Reggie Bush from 8 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Touchdown, Packers! Reggie Bush with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Manning now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Manning again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Buying time to his left. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To the air yet again, Watson. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, Bush. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. This is Bush. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Manning. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. And these guys on your screen, ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On first down, Hurts.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Manning. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flushed it, and he's going to go down again. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. 43 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson complete. It's Johnson. A little juke. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Now here's Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They run again with Peterson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jonnu Smith from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And some space here. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ray Lewis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, Peterson again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Starting to look like this drive will maybe be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Now he's forced out right. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 2nd and 16. One last throw here for Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do. And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here comes Johnson on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Manning. Flush to his right. That is caught by Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Manning. And right away he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Adrian Peterson still with a nose for that end zone, scoring from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rolling to his right, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage. Outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. A give to Peterson out of the gun. Peterson a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. 40